this movie came to mind, and I wanted to just kind of get maybe everyone's quick thoughts on it. Of just assuming everyone's seen it. What's your favorite sequence from Ballad of Buster Scruggs? Because that's kind of like 6 westerns in one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I wanted to maybe throw that out there as like, because I feel like that movie, you could make the argument as maybe like a quarter of a great western, and then other stuff, or maybe you like the totality of it. But I kind of feel the sequence with Liam Neeson and the Boy with No Limbs, their traveling show. That's my favorite sequence of that movie, and it's one of my favorite like western sequences. Just for the whole allegory of audience tastes. I think Zach Woods plays the performer. His monologues are all like the great speeches of history, the great writings of Shakespeare, and there is kind of like a morbidness of like Liam Neeson sort of selling him as kind of a curiosity, but at the end of the day, it's like he's bringing people in to hear these like exceptional, important things and to entertain people and captivate them. And then gradually, as the story goes on, less and less people are showing up to these shows, and you see the audiences dwindle with each town that they pass. And Liam Neeson's kind of scratching his head of like, how can I bring people back into my show? And I don't know if I should spoil it, but what he trades the boy for is like, that was like one of the greatest, most hilarious things of like, that's what people would rather be entertained by than like actual artistic merit. Like the gimmick is more valuable than the art. That whole sequence I thought was hilarious, and I just loved that part of the movie. So out of Buster Scruggs, the Liam Neeson sequence was my favorite, but I don't know if you had a favorite in that movie.
I quite liked the opening sequence with Tim Blake Nelson, just because I think the time was ripe to bring back the singing cowboy. I liked that they brought that
Surly
back.
Joe one?
Surly Joe, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite too.
I think that all of the sequences are interesting in their own way. They all have, like you said, these different ironic twists to them. And I think that's sort of what the whole movie is a usage of the Western as a meditation on irony. So I think they're all interesting to think about on their own terms. Yeah, it is a peculiar film, the way it all fits together, because all of those sections are so different. And I wasn't really sure what I thought about it the first time I saw it, but it's one, I've never forgotten it. Like, I can still recall it very clearly, and I've been wanting to go back to it, because it is so different. I think it's like every Coen Brothers movie. You never really get it the first time. You got to watch it 2 or 3 times before it clicks.
I
agree.
James Franco bank robber thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah,
I kind of remember.
A good scene. That has I was gonna say Stephen Root. Yeah, the pot
Stephen
shot.
Root. Yeah,
Pot shot. Yeah, yeah, I loved that part.